What up, everybody? Hey, right now you just got Gina V and Jordan Watkins right now.
Deal with it.
Thanks for joining us. Week 2, the Takeover, NFL, what have you.
Happy Victory Monday, Gina.
For me and
And
for
me.
you.
Exactly.
That's right. So, I think Fernando's still in the chat. What up, Fernando? 49ers throwback. What's going down? I don't know where our co-hosts are at, but yes, Miss Debbie. We got Miss
Miss
Debbie in
Debbie.
the house. Woo woo. We got Christian. What up, Christian? Hello, Queen Gina.
And then just
Thank
me.
you.
No
And
title, no
Jordan.
nothing. It's just me.
King Jordan. No.
Nope. Just Jordan. That's it.
I'm giving you the unofficial title of King Jordan.
I appreciate it.
Well, we've got to respect our co-hosts, King and Queen, but I can call you that. He can't be like, "What's up, King?" But anyway, so Monday Night Football is on, and we're sitting here, and it seems as though there's a couple of games going on. I know I've got Deshaun Watson in my fantasy.
Yep.
Looks like
Prayers up
I'm
to Nick Chubb too, by the way. That knee injury did not look good. And I remember the one that he had when he was at Georgia when they played at Tennessee. So that was a nasty one.
I can't, it's just, that's can't be pretty. So I look and there's commercial. So there are 2 games. Yes, prayers up. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Wait, now I've been kind of like doing like a million things today, but there are 2 games going on at the same time.
Yeah, so you got Browns and Steelers on one channel. And then, of course, I'm watching Carolina and that team from Louisiana play since those are in the division.
So, okay. Yeah, Steve-O. What's up, Steve-O? I have Watson. He says, I have Watson, but started Richardson. I have Trevor Lawrence on the bench, and then I have Watson. I know, right? It's a good thing. Because it didn't really matter because Trevor had 9.24 fantasy points, and right now in the second quarter, Deshaun only has 4.30. So I'm still game, right?
Yeah, both of these games right now kind of low scoring.
Real low, yeah. For Monday night. And then we got Christian, and then we got Bebop. What up, Bebop? In the house, Bang Bang Niner Gang, and Marcus. What up, Marcus?
Oh, Marcus.
Christian says prayers up to Travis Hunter. He's out 3 to 4 weeks with a lacerated liver.
On a very, very late hit. Should have been ejected from that game. But no, it's just unfortunate. And of course, in that Colorado State game. But hope Travis Hunter has a speedy recovery. Especially these it's going to suck not having him in these next few games for Colorado because they have Oregon coming up. And I believe USC is that week after. So 2 big games, right? Big stage for Colorado. And they're not going to have arguably their best player. So that's unfortunate.
Hey, Jordan, why do I feel like you're just a sitting head? Like, Living Color, the officer with the head as his head detective. You're just like, put me in. I know I can do it. I feel like you're just a floating head.
Rod's background is just that good. That's what it is. It hides everything else.
Where's your neck?
Present.
There we go. Good job. Okay.
I do what I can. I had a growth
Steve-O, it's there we go. It's not the shoes, okay. Because we all know you're like 6 foot, like 100. Okay.
Jeez, I really had a growth spurt.
Okay. Y says he's on his way. Be there in 5 minutes. Good, because I haven't seen Wise in like over a week. Still enough room to do the dirty bird. That hit was horrible. Dude should be suspended.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It was so late, and I could go on a tangent about this, but that's why I hate the targeting rule in college. You get ejected right away because of targeting. But the fact that you can have it hit that late, it's just a 15-yard penalty, and you keep it pushing. I just can't agree with that. Uh-oh.
It's the TiVo. Well, actually, Dan fucking should have been here. Okay, we got a call. Well, I was like a call at the last minute that he's got to attend to some personal business.
Yeah,
but yeah, he should have been here. To
it was a good
to
reason.
Us, gloat. It was a very good reason.
It's a good reason.
Very good reason. Personal stuff, but yeah. It would have been great to sit there and fucking give it to him. Pause.
I knew that was coming. Pause.
We're gonna also wait for, because I know Rod wanted to be here. I don't know where he is, but I know he wanted to talk some Deion Sanders, which we did promise to get into per our YouTube description, and our Twitter topics. But yeah, we, so we're starting off with a little Monday Night Football, seeing what we can get into here. Yeah, Dan, the only co-host not undefeated is Dan. That is facts. That is facts. So, and Jordan, I thought for a second there that the Packers were going to pull it off. So your Falcons.
Yeah, I was very not happy for most of that game, but it ended up. I ended up being very happy, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get into that when we could, get. I don't know is Unk going to be here too.
Good question. The only person that I heard from or saw was from Dan in terms of not being here, so not sure.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, in the meantime, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button?
Do that.
Yes.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Miss Watkins. What up? Oh, Stevo, you're right. Puka, though I tried to get him in a free agency and trade Gallup for him, and he killed me. Puka is a
Solid
fucking
player.
legit. Yeah, he is legit. Woo! I was like that kid, man.
I think we all coming into this year, and I say we all, and I'm including Dan into this, even though he is the Rams fan. I think we really did underrate how good the Rams could be this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, I predicted it was going to be a blowout. It wasn't, and it was 17-17 at halftime. So they were right there in it. But so I got to give them credit. You go on the road and they win at Seattle, and then they play y'all tough, which, as we know, anytime that the Rams play the Niners, it's a road game for the Rams. So they still play 2 road games, but they've looked good. So I got to give credit where it's due, even though they lost.
Nate Dog, what up? He says subscribe,
What's up,
y'all.
Nate?
If you ain't subscribed, man, you better subscribe right now. It's free. Like, literally does not cost you. Okay, so all you got to do is hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time we go live. That's all you got to do.
That part.
So, yeah. And plus, would it kill you to look at us every Monday and Wednesday? No.
Actually, you know what? Some of y'all don't answer that question. some of y'all don't answer that question. That's okay. That's okay. I don't need an answer. We just act like Gina never asked that question at all. Skip
I won't kill you. Who doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Ain't that true? You lived through anything, and magic made it.
So, let's see. What do we got here in the comments? This before the guys get here, engage with some comments before we get right into the heavy topics. Let's see. Dennis undefeated as a co-host too. That is true, because Philly beat the Vikings. Man, I don't know what's going down with Kirk Cousins, but man, whew, I'm just glad I didn't
Well,
draft him.
I mean, yeah, actually, Kirk Cousins had a good game, but you look at the Vikings as a whole. This is what we said about them last year about being fraudulent. They had all those one possession wins, and usually more times than not that you average back out to the means, and that's what they're doing so far. I think both of their games so far this year, I know it was with the Eagles, I think both of their games have been one possession losses. That's football. It evens out that way. So it's kind of things going back to the means of things for them this year. But again, there's a reason why, even though they were 13-4 or 14-3, something like that a season ago, that nobody really took them as serious contenders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and the Vikings, they always shit their pants in the playoffs, So that's probably also why they can't be taken too seriously. Like, they're never going to be a Super Bowl contending team. They're only going to be a playoff contending team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, at least the way they're constructed right now.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about this. And Steve, we're definitely going to get into the Niners game. So don't go anywhere because we're going to dig deep into that. Pause. I had to.
I know.
Did the Giants? What's up, Jorge? Yeah, they both suck. Did the Giants coming back against the Cardinals say more about how terrible the Cardinals are? I was shocked as shit that the fucking Cardinals were beating the Giants, and I thought, okay, the Giants really fucking suck. And then I was surprised. I said, wait a minute, the Giants actually came back and won. So I didn't realize that until later because I wasn't paying attention. I just thought, okay, the Cardinals are winning this one and they're going to win. So I didn't know until the final score that the Giants won the game.
Yeah, early on, I'm thinking that the Giants are going to be the front runner for most disappointing team this year. That's just how things are shaping up to be. And especially they're not going to have Saquon Barkley for at least maybe 3 weeks, maybe longer. We'll see because of his high ankle sprain. So, of course, we won't see him Thursday night against San Francisco out here. But it just goes back to the question again. Outside of Saquon Barkley, look at Nate, but outside of Saquon, what do they have to rely on offensively? I know you paid Daniel Jones that money, but it's not that you really think he's going to be one of those high-end quarterbacks. And you have Jalen Hyatt, who's a rookie. You spent all that money to bring in Darren Waller in a trade. But outside of that, someone now has to step up. I mean, Daniel Jones was their second leading rusher outside of Saquon in that game. So it's just looking like they're going to be, in my opinion, in terms of if you thought someone's going to be a playoff team and end up not being one, they might be the most disappointing one at the end of the season, the way it's looking right now.
Yeah. And I still say Daboll didn't deserve that coach there. I think it should have went to Peterson.
Oh, coach of the year last year?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good young talent. No, it's fair.
My opinion.
It's fair. And I see why. And again, I just think about it going back to what talent, at least offensively. There are a lot of good defensive players up front for the Giants, but offensively, what really is there to work with? So the fact that they had that season with that group of talent, I see why he won it.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Wise. What did you do?
What up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Well.
Sorry for the tardiness.
You're good.
Hey, happy Victory Monday, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Where's Dan?
Dan has some personal things he needs to attend to.
Respect. Okay.
Yeah, so it's valid.
That's what's up. All right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What I missed so far?
Or else we'd gloat. No, we're just filling the time for the real topics, but going over games, going over Monday night, and
did y'all see that Nick Chubb injury?
Yeah, man. That's not good.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how that season's gonna go for them, huh?
It's looking that way. The Colts better get on line one. Jonathan Taylor, Cleveland, make the call. I'm for reals. Like,
I mean, I was still saying Miami. Then you see the game Raheem Mostert had this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What 127, I think, and 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
Steve-O, you're stupid.
What up, Steve?
Steve-O wants all the smoke.
What up,
I
Christian?
respect it.
He been going kind of tough at Dan lately. I noticed that. Yeah,
exactly.
He's been going kind of tough. Yo, so I got a monitor now, and now it's like the screen's hella bright, and I'm trying to tone it down because I can't be out here looking light skinned, I gotta hit my melanin out for everybody,
Shine bright like a diamond.
Don't want to do that. But yeah, how y'all doing? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Good. Peachy.
Just over here at Skyline, we had to get back to practice today.
Okay.
It was. I mean, the Falcons weren't my only win this weekend. We had the JV win on Friday and the varsity win. So
right
now it's just back to work. Get ready for another game Friday.
That's what's up. Keep getting your dubs on.
That's the plan.
That's the plan, right? All right. I think I got too big of a monitor because now I'm like looking over here and looking over here, and it's a lot going on.
Yeah, Nate. That was. I remember watching that game against Tennessee. It was nasty.
Unk's not going to make it.
Okay. So we're just waiting on Rod, or.
I guess so, but let me send him a text.
Hey, don't let Marcus roast you. Don't let Marcus roast you.
I'm gonna let Marcus live this time. I'm gonna let Marcus, because honestly, I see it on the screen myself. Like I'm like, dude, it's like, what if I turn on this light over here? Hold up, no, that's even worse. Good grief! I'm gonna have to change the whole setup. That's almost no, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Hey, I gotta stare into the sun sometimes, because it's bright over here.
Well, congrats, Wise. That means you could be president of the United States. You stare into the sun.
Hold on, let me get one of those. There we go. But yeah, so it was a good sports weekend for the most part. I mean, I enjoyed myself. That Coach Prime game, that was legit game right there.
And there he is.
Turn off
what up,
the
sir?
lights.
So
what up, Ron?
Everybody's just flaming.
It's the screen, man. It's the screen.
Everybody's flaming Wise for his screen, making his face all bright.
Hey, y'all gotta get used to it because that shit ain't changing. Yeah. I mean,
said he don't want to be light skinned.
I ain't trying to be light skinned, man. Yeah.
I'll be sure ass mother.
Hey, don't get me out here singing. Don't wake me.
I can tell you how I feel about you.
Look at Marcus, man.
Marcus, I'm gonna let you get him off tonight, Marcus. I'm gonna let you get him off tonight, but you already know what it is. So I'm gonna let you get him off tonight. So once I adjust this and figure this, turn this down,
Shit.
See, now I can't see myself if I do that. But anyway, keep going, y'all.
What I missed, my bad.
So we're just waiting for Rod so we can get into the topics that we were gonna start with.
I love how you made me a culprit. I was the only late black person here. I guarantee Rod got in here before me.
I was with you, man. I was with you, my guy.
Am I wrong?
To be fair, the way Waz is looking right now, you really might be the only late black person in
here. Hey, I toned it down. We good now. This is legit melanin coming out right now. I toned it down. So it's okay. It's okay.
The room can't get no darker, huh? The room can't get no darker.
Down white again. Hold up. If I just click on that.
No, we didn't. Good. We didn't want to start without Rod.
It's all good. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
Good.
We're doing all right.
Indeed. So,
hey, talk some. We ready to talk some Coach Prime?
Wait, where is Dan? Why isn't Daniel?
Everybody.
That's the first question everybody asks when they pop in.
Everyone asks.
The game. If y'all read my name,
know.
It didn't go back. Anyway.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Yeah. Well, he got a private matter he had to attend to. He put it in the group chat.
Why you making that face though, man?
I didn't read it. My bad. I didn't read it. That's why. You can look on it. I didn't know anything about it. That show was about to be like.
Right. But no, I mean,
How
gang's all
ironic.
here.
Any Rams fans out there want to come out so we could roast them on our show?
Yeah, where's the Ramily?
I know they lurking.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ramily.
Oh man, but let's get into it. Let's start on the college level though. Of course, big time matchup in Colorado. The Buffs, the overtime win over the Colorado State Rams, 43-35. What a bad weekend to be a Ram. Of course, a big injury in that game. Travis Hunter got hit on a late hit. Got hit with the it turned out he went to the hospital, had a lacerated liver, so he's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. But big story, of course, about it. Going into this game, Jay Norvell, head coach of Colorado State, had some things to say about Prime, talking about, hey, well, my mom raised me to take off my hat and shades when I'm talking to grown-ups. So, of course, Deion responds saying, you know what? They made it personal. Colorado goes ahead and gets the win. If y'all watched it or watched it in the game, what you think about it? And just overall, what are your thoughts on Coach Prime and how everything's looked the first 3 weeks?
Well, first off, shout out to Rod for staying up so late out there on the East Coast watching that game, because it was late out here for us. And I don't know how else they did it on the East Coast, but honestly, that was a fun game to watch, man. Like, that was a fun game to watch. It was a struggle early on for Colorado. They had a lot going on. The emotions of the game, I think, really start to pick up like second quarter. After the Travis Hunter thing, I think the emotions got super high. Like, players started making crazy penalties. I do feel like the coaches should have got that a little bit under control, but it's a rivalry game, so I guess anything's possible, anything can go down. So I actually enjoyed it, man. They were it was excitement. Shador, I think Rod made a post about it earlier. Shador, man,
he's a problem.
That kid is special, man. Like, I can't wait to see what he does at the next level. But he's eating right now at Colorado, and it's a fun watch. It is a fun watch.
I'll say this. Shout out to Shador, because you did this without your number one receiver. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for him to show up the way that he did, produce the way that he did, to come back from, being behind the way that he was like that, as far as the team is concerned, I think that's just dope. On top of that, he stuck up for his receiver, on that wild ass hit that, they laid on Hunter.
That's ridiculous.
He got right in old boy face. Absolutely. He got right in old boy's face. He even later went and poked some dude eyes out or something like that. He was about that life, for the game. But hey, they pulled it out, pause, and won. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting for them to, win. I think I might have said something like, they ran out of it, but for me,
congratulations.
It definitely made me feel like that, because they won. But I think these next 2 weeks, we'll see how they do. I'll just leave it at that.
I wholeheartedly agree. The thing for me with all of this is, look, like you said, it's a rivalry game. And, to that point, even to Jorge's point, I mean, if we want to look at it that way, Colorado State gave up 43 points and over 500 yards to a Pac-12 team that only won one game. Like, we can do the comparison too if we want to. But my thing in all of this is I am getting really tired. Like, first off, Rod, I share your point. Like, let's see what they do these next 2 weeks with Oregon and USC. But I'm tired of seeing a lot of black people, and they did this when he first got hired, when he left Jackson State, of wanting to see Deion not do well. And a lot of people say, I can't wait to see what happens when they lose. Like, why do you want that? Why are you upset that he left in HBCU? You do realize if he loses at this level, it only makes HBCUs look worse, because then the narrative's going to be, well, he only won and Shador only did what he did because it was a lower level. Now it's no, he's actually doing well here, and he did well at that level too, because it's still football. I mean, Shador even said it after, I think, the TCU game. We were talking about, honestly, this is about it was harder doing stuff at Jackson State and in the SWAC. So I don't understand why you'd want to see. You might not agree with the way he goes about everything, which is fine. I I get that. But to sit here and say you want to see him lose when especially a lot of black coaches, they don't get this opportunity like he does. And again, it would only just make HBCUs look worse. I don't understand why you're doing that. So let's just cut it out.
Yeah. I mean, we know what it is, man. It's sometimes some of us don't always want to see all of us do well.
Yeah.
And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It's like you said, it's already going to be hard enough for this man going into it. He need all the support he can get. A lot of our coaches out there need a lot of our support.
1000%.
The irony to that is we don't always support all of our coaches. Prime is different. I can't even say it's because he's black, but it's because he's Prime.
Yeah.
You know, like
There you go.
It's because he's Prime also, you know, so that's kind of why, you know, people are really rolling with him. Like I said, I was going to roll with the whole conference this year just because it was, you know, we're going to go out with one hell of a bang. There was going to be a couple games where he wasn't going to get my support. And one of those games is coming up in a couple weeks. So we're going to see what happens when it's like what Jordan said, when the shit hit the fan, we're going to see who's still riding with them sidelines is looking like. But I think Prime is going to be okay, man, at Colorado. He's going to be fine.
Yep.
I don't know how long he's going to be there, but he's going to be fine. So, you know, another 2 or 3 years, man, he could be, I don't know, somewhere else, but he might not be there. But I'm going to roll with him as long as he's there, man, because I want to see him do well. I like what they're doing as a whole. And they're fun. It's fun, man. College football needs that kind of fun. It's a fun thing. So I'm a supporter.
Plus that NIL money. You know what I'm saying? Kick it in, run it in, baby. And then Colorado, not only are you getting high. Oh, what up, huh? Not only are you getting high off that good supply, boy. Hey, the money's rolling smoothly. So, you know, it's a win-win situation right now in Colorado. Well, I know if I was going there. Whoo.
Oh, yeah. I think the defensive players are coming for sure.
Well, it's not even just defense. It's specifically the trenches.
The line.
Yeah, offensively and defensively. That's the one place where they really need. And that's where I had my questions about them coming into this year was, would they have enough on the line of scrimmage? But and Deion's even said that before. He said, you know, we're missing about 2 or 3 more dogs before we really turn this thing around. But he's talked about how he needs to bolster up at the line of scrimmage, too, to really make some things shake.
All right. And it's going to happen for him. It's going to happen for him.
Absolutely.
We already know, so.
What say you, Gina?
Absolutely.
I was just looking at the replay of Chubb.
That Chubb.
I wouldn't look at that.
What happened to him? I ain't watching the game.
His knees, that knee's messed up. Don't look at it.
It was bad. Like
I avoided seeing it on the TV. Gina just saw it. I think Gina just saw it.
They're putting prayers up and shit.
Oh yeah.
But
I was just going off your reaction.
No, I
just... just like this, and then.
Whoa! What?
No,
did I?
Because she was saying she was looking at the Nick Chubb injury stuff. So when she was just like chilling here, and then she went like, I was like, oh, she just saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No comment.
She just saw the injury, man.
I know what you were saying. Yeah, I know what you were saying.
Anywho.
Come on, yes. Deshaun. Come on, Deshaun. Money. I'm talking money.
Think,
I was like, that's what got him in trouble. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be better. I apologize.
Right. Gets better with
Carry
time,
on.
baby.
Carry on, Gina.
Wait. Coach Prime, right? That's what we were talking about?
Yeah, Coach Prime.
I knew she was off. I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it was. I was like, she laughing. She laughed because she was off. I knew it. Pause.
So what was the question? How he's doing over there?
Like what are your thoughts about the first 3 weeks so far during the season? What's going on?
Yeah. My only thought is, because I heard he was asked about, like NFL, like would he ever play? I mean, not play. Sorry, coach NFL, and I was happy to hear that he wouldn't want to do that, because I think he's shining right now, and it's just kind of like like Cliff Kingsbury, when he came to professional to to the pros, like obviously that really wasn't his niche, so you don't want to see somebody who's good at what they're doing right now. He was good at Jackson State. He's awesome at Colorado State. So I like the fact that he's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay here. La la la. So
I wonder who it was in the group that was saying that he's probably gonna stay in college. I wonder who said that. Oh, that's right. It was me.
Me too.
I think a few of us said that. Yeah, but
Yeah, Dan was, I think, probably one of the onlys that was like, nah.
Yeah, he's where he needs to be.
I agree.
Like,
Yep.
he is definitely where he needs to be. It's just a matter, like we said, if he's going to be at Colorado for a while. We'll see.
Yeah,
I actually do hope he stays there for give him like a good 5 years. But
I mean, it sounds and seems like he really does like it down there. So who knows? Who knows?
Does he go back
see.
to Florida State?
I know Rod. That's what Rod wants to hear.
That's the only other place I really could see him going. But I mean, if Norvell down there is doing a good job, they'd have no reason to. Well, they would still have reason, but it wouldn't be a big enough reason to let him go. So, because look, I mean, let's put it this
west.
Way. Where to?
Oh, SC?
UCLA or USC, whichever one. And he could talk with Riley out there.
Here's a sleeper where I think he could end up at some point. One of the Texas schools, A&M or Texas.
He's been in the Dallas area for a while.
Yeah.
For years.
And they got a lot of money, like a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
So you put him in one of them Texas schools, good luck getting a kid out of that state.
Right.
It's gonna be over. So we'll see, man.
But no, let's keep it pushing though. And I want to start with this one team. I know they're 2-0 for the first time since 2017. The Atlanta Falcons.
Is it the Falcons? I knew it.
All rise. All
Atlanta
rise.
Falcons.
That's the Yankees. My bad.
Yeah, that's Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
First time since 2017, the Falcons have gone 2-0. Funny fact about it, though, they went up to Detroit that year for week 3 and won that game to go 3-0. They're going up to Detroit again this next week. So it could be a little bit of history repeating itself. So how about that?
Interesting.
But no, it was awesome to see this game. And the thing I got from this is it finally looks like the Falcons have a team that will actually finish games out and close games out. As we all know, we've seen Falcons teams that have blown leads, and not even just the Super Bowl. I'm talking about even after that. Marcus, I don't know what you're talking about. So it's just fun. I mean, I saw this tweet. It was the other day. I got
Marcus is ready to cook tonight.
Yeah, he cooking tonight.
Marcus doesn't even know. Marcus doesn't even know who's playing who.
That's fair.
Like I don't. Y'all know when it comes to this, I paid no attention to what Marcus is saying. So anyway, look, here's the thing that's fun about what the Falcons have been doing so far this year. In fourth quarters, here are their stats through 2 games. Right, they're outscoring opponents 27-0. They are outgaining opponents 244-56. The longest play by an opponent so far in the fourth quarter is 11 yards. They only have 2 penalties. They're 7 of 9 on third downs. Desmond Ridder is 10 of 12, 181 yards, no interceptions, no sacks. That doesn't sound like the Falcons team of old. Like that's really fun to see. And Rod, you know this very well. It seems like the city of Atlanta is really showing up and getting behind them early on. So it's just fun to see.
Man. Bijan Robinson, boy, I might have that jersey, cold. Boy. That 7 is looking cold, boy. I saw that.
They're bringing a 7 back.
They're
bringing a 7 back.
My boy, they are out here. Trust me.
Yeah, they are.
If you see 7s, now you gotta look at the backs because you don't know.
Make sure they ain't throwback. All right,
right. You got to make sure.
But they got the throwback version of his though.
Yeah, that's what they played. That's what they wore this past week.
Still fire. Yeah. But I'm talking about the other one, the prime one.
You're saying they wore those. They wore those this past weekend.
I do have a Falcons question.
Yeah, they wore the old school black jersey with the red helmets. What's up, Wise?
Kyle Pitts. What's up? I need information, my guy, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I got him in 2 of my fantasy leagues, and
whose fault is that?
You are 100% correct. I'll say this right now. I am not drafting Kyle Pitts ever again in my life. I don't know if it's just because it's early
Why
in the
would
season.
you?
I did the same shit last year and I picked Kyle Pitts. And I'm like, you know what? He's gonna be all right this year. Desmond Ridder gonna get him the ball. Nah.
They still
Fucking
have to
Pitts.
build their chemistry. I mean, remember Drake London had those 4
You played
games.
yourself.
Drake
did
London
play
had
myself.
those 4 games with Desmond Ridder last year when Des took over.
Right.
Kyle Pitts was already hurt with his MCL, so this is still really his first few game reps with Kyle Pitts. And like I said, they're trying to draw some stuff up there for him. I think that the interception that Desmond Ridder threw was actually going to be intended for Kyle Pitts, but he got hit on the pass, so it got thrown up in the air and intercepted. But no, his targets are going to be there. I still believe it. He had 5 targets this week too. That was I think second most on the team, tied for second most on the team. So
Okay. As long as the targets are there, but I'm gonna need the receptions.
yeah, it'll get there. They'll get there.
Yeah, he might have cost me a couple games in some of my leagues, and shit was rough.
It's all right. For the second week in a row, I have a receiver with 20+ points on my bench, so if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, I had TJ Hawkinson in our league sitting on the bench, just chilling. Like,
Yeah, I had Ayuk last week, and now it's Mike Evans this week.
Nasty. Hey, it's like that
TJ
sometimes.
Hawkinson
Who'd you
on
put
the
in there
bench?
quarterback? Who's your quarterback now?
Jared Goff.
Oh, you good? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You be all right.
TJ, I had I had 2 guys on the bench that balling this week.
Thank
Let me
you,
take a
Bebop.
look.
Much
You gotta be
appreciated.
kidding me.
Let me see what happened.
But I think I still won.
Oh, I'm 0-2, so it's looking rough in our league right now. It's looking rough. So
Shout out to Nate.
yeah.
Getting beat by the 2 worst
Let me remind everybody.
drafty.
Let me remind
schedules.
everybody. I got an F on my report card,
I got a D
and
minus.
I'm headed to 2-0.
Oh wow.
Told you. I'm just like wait. I'm just
headed
waiting.
to
I'm just
2-0.
waiting. Once.
Wait, I actually might win. Oh, hold up. Maybe I won't. Carry on. Sorry.
Because I like my draft.
I do too.
I know you
We're
do.
just sorting.
Bring on the
We're just sorting some
haters.
stuff out.
I always say.
We're just sorting some stuff
Hey,
out, but we're
hey,
gonna be all
hey,
right.
who did you get your win on?
Was she
Gina.
2-0?
Last week, Gina.
Yeah,
Gina, did you win last week?
Yep.
Who'd you beat?
Nate. And this week,
Nate threw that
Tanya.
game.
Congratulations.
Nate threw that
You played
game.
yourself.
He didn't
Nate
throw
threw-
He
nothing.
threw that game.
No,
Nate is
he
a
didn't.
fan. He
Hater,
threw that
Wise.
shit. Yeah. Come on, Nate. Come on, man. Look at him. See?
Yeah, me.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Nate threw that shit. It's good, Nate. It's good, man. I feel you, my guy.
Hey man,
Don't be
appreciate you,
hating.
Nate.
Don't be
Appreciate you, Nate,
hating.
dog.
I know
I'm
what
low key
I'm
hate because
doing.
Gina, yeah, you do. Apparently, you do. Because I sure the hell don't know what I'm doing in this league. So
You got to know how to
Shout out to the
build
14,000
a roster
people in
from the
here.
ground up.
Hey, it's a marathon, not a
Y'all
sprint.
made,
Wise.
hold on, you made trades on
I need to be
draft
telling
night.
old girl that because with me it's a sprint. Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, my bad. We're behind stage. My bad. My bad. Keep going.
At
Carry
some
on.
point, you're gonna have to get a loss out of the way, and I will pick the right week to do that. So don't even
That's fair.
trip.
That's fair.
I know what
That's
I'm
fair.
doing. I've played.
Well, it looks like I didn't got 2 of them out of the way quick, so we about
Nah,
to
that
go on a
ain't-
win streak.
Same Wise. Same Wise.
Exactly. So
Yeah, overall, almost 450 yards of offense for the Falcons. Like I'm excited about that. You haven't
back to the
seen.
Falcons, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't we call out? No, I'm with you though, Jordan. Wasn't it just you and myself saying that the Falcons was going to win?
Yeah. No.
'Cause we had a
What?
couple
I
people
think
say that.
so.
yeah, I thought Green Bay was gonna win, man. I did. I thought Jordan
yeah,
Love played
I thought so,
okay.
too.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
He is.
they
but,
had a chance.
but you thought wrong. Okay. So going on to the next game.
Congratulations.
One of
You
the
played yourself.
the game that I know all 3 of y'all in here were concerned about.
Rod's super high
The
tonight.
backdoor. Oh yeah, he's big chilling. The backdoor cover
Rod had a
from the
fatty
LA Rams
tonight.
to get that field goal at the end, but the Niners with a 30-23
Good
win, and very, very much was a Levi South kind of game. The Niners wore red. The whole stadium looked red.
Woo.
But
Red
have
out,
to
baby.
give
Red
the
out.
Rams credit for how they played, especially in that first half. 17-17 at halftime. Then credit Steve Wilkes for some of the adjustments he made to shut things down. So, but no, again, I think it's another week where, maybe to Dan's sadness, maybe it's another week with Dan's sadness that you might not be getting Caleb Williams because the Rams might be a better team than what we all expected.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Exactly.
I tried to tell y'all.
Give credit, like I said, but credit to the Niners.
Did.
Again, you see them making the adjustments in the second half, and they pretty much shut out the Rams outside of that last second field goal.
Yeah, I'm calling it a second half shutout.
Shut up,
that
Marcus.
field goal was ridiculous, but it didn't start off great.
That was so desperate.
But the adjustments got made, and we still didn't have a pass rush. That was a little concerning. There wasn't a lot of pressure applied to your boy Stafford. I mean, Bosa. This is why you go to camp, right? This is why you go to camp. We're working things out with the Bosa thing. We didn't get a lot of pressure on Stafford, and that kind of bothered me. But other than that, we're okay, man. We're okay, man. We did what we need to do. Purdy didn't play great, but he played well enough to win. And if that's his bad game, I'll take that anytime. So
5 pressures in total for Nick Bosa, 3 hits, 2 hurries, just the 1 sack, I believe, and that was from Fred Warner. That was on a big third down blitz. He came through free. And in total, though, it was 27 pressures, 1 sack, 5 hits, and 21 hurries on Matthew Stafford for the Niners.
It didn't even feel like that.
What was Purdy's numbers?
I know.
So let's see. Brock Purdy.
I thought he did good in the first quarter. I thought that was his best quarter.
So Brock Purdy on the day, 17 of 25 for 206 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and 1 sack.
And he had a rushing TD. Give him his rushing touchdown.
And he had a rushing touchdown. Right.
No,
Yeah.
he got a Russian. Yeah.
Rushing touchdowns on the game for Christian, Debo, and Brock Purdy.
He missed 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Debo, 1 to Ayuk.
Yeah, 2 deep ones.
2 deep ones. I mean, I'm not saying it was Jimmy G-ish, but it was like, it was, but
I know.
he got it done, so.
Ted was right there like this. Oh,
was he? Oh, Ted. My God, you gotta let it go, man.
Ted was on it. Ted was tweeting.
You gotta let it go, man.
Ted was tweeting.
You really gotta let it go.
He's starting polls too.
Watching this.
Oh, not the polls.
This is crazy. Because you know why? It's still looking like you hating on your own team now.
Yeah.
Like now it's like, come on now. Now it's just overboard. Now, like, do you really like this team? Because if you win, are you gonna be mad because we won it all? Like, what kind of shit?
We won it all, but it wasn't the right way.
Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it wasn't the right way.
You're mad that we won, or because whatever, man.
You big man.
Right. Let's get it, Brock. I've been on. Once Trey got traded, I had my few days. Let's get it.
Let's go.
And then on top of that, the man is averaging 30 points a game, and he didn't even throw a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a thing, man. It's magic.
Right.
But you mad at the dude. Like, hey man, after a while, you gotta kind of be like, okay, a man a little nice out here, man. He getting the job done. And he not putting the ball in harm's way. So if the man is not putting the ball in harm's way, what you mad at? Like, we scoring 30. You know how many teams wish they could get 30 points? We averaging that?
Guilty.
I'm tripping, bro.
Told he needs Niner counseling.
Niner counseling.
Steve-O was hilarious, man. Steve-O was hilarious.
Steve-O on it though. Steve-O on it. Bebop on it too. Like, after a while, you just got to be like, what are you talking about, G? You look reckless out here, man. Like,
it's like Ross said. Once the trade was done, you roll with the QB1. Like, it's what it is. So I was like, let's get it, Brock. So
you have
every
to.
Situation ain't gonna be every situation ain't gonna go the way that we each want it to go.
Right,
that's not reality. So if that's your squad, that's your squad. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little in my feelings about certain stuff. May not have went the actual way I would have done it. Ultimately, are we still winning? Do we look like we're on the verge of something?
Yeah.
I think so. All right, let's ride.
Yeah.
Not tripping off of it, man.
I mean, best start to a season for the Niners since because usually, and here's the reason why I picked y'all to lose to Pittsburgh in week 1 is because what do the Niners usually do? Under Shanahan, slow starts. So of course, I expected to see another slow start. It just so happened this year that's not the case.
You mad about that?
Right.
You ain't mad because we know we out on a slow start this year. You ain't mad about that, but you mad about who's behind the quarterback right now, and we scoring 30 in first place with a better start going. Like something got to be like, okay, you know what? Let me shut up. Let me lead this dead horse. Let me leave it alone.
Yeah.
You have no fight anymore.
Now, Fernando, not the G-Nats. No, Giants. You better
The G-Nats.
Oh, no.
Marcus,
give him his account back.
Marcus, give his account back. Yeah. Marcus, type it in chat for everybody else, man. Come on, Marcus, man. Don't do that.
That's his burner.
That's his burner.
Come on, say it with me, Marcus. JTES, Jets. JTES.
ST? Like
I love you guys, man. We love you, Fernando.
Oh man.
Gina,
how
I'm
did you
here
feel
to tell
about
you
the
right
game,
now. We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
So he had a lot to care about what T.O. had to say about him, though. I'll say that much. Y'all see that?
Apparently,
Shit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they got some stuff going down on Twitter over there. So
yeah, man. Oh, he was talking about it on his podcast.
On the podcast?
Yeah,
I haven't heard it yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, Gina, what did you think about the game?
Yeah, I was pretty excited. I was tweeting about how our defense looked like shit in the first half. Stupid penalties, man. It's the penalties that make you look like you have no discipline. But yeah, I just fucking CMC, he's just a dog,
Kinda
and then
good.
I remember kind of good.
I'm saying, he's kind of good.
Yeah, he's kind of good. And
he might be that
and
guy.
then I was like, yeah. And then when Ayuk looked like he was shaken up a little bit, I was like, come on, let's use Debo. And I was wearing my Debo t-shirt, and then I was like, I think Shanahan heard me or read my tweet, because after that, Debo was being utilized more, and
Coach
everyone
Gina.
on Twitter agreed with me.
He might have saw your pigtails and said, you know what, let me go with that.
That could have been the thing right there.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
saying.
So
Maybe.
shit happens.
She goes 2-0 in fantasy, and all of a sudden she's running things for the Niners too, y'all.
She's running the front office, man.
Right.
She's you on the game right now, so do your thing. So
And I almost went to LA this weekend. My friend called me up and she's like, hey, we should fly down. And I was like, all right, fuck it, book it. So she was like, yeah. And then she was
He
like,
was in Boulder.
hey, shit. It was like $2,000 and shit to fly. I was like, whoa.
to LA?
Ooh, my goodness.
Yeah.
fuck
She
were
wanted
you
to
trying to
fly
fly
on
on?
Saturday.
I'll make up for it
I
now.
don't know.
What were you trying to fly on?
I don't know. She goes, fuck it, let's just drive. And I was like, I need to be back Sunday night because I had a doctor's appointment today. So she was like, so we didn't go. But she hella wanted to go. And I was like, shit, should have probably went.
Said that wasn't Spirit. I know that much.
Yeah, I was like, you couldn't have Southwested or something. Like, shit, 2,000.
Good goodness.
Well, it was like cutting it close. You know how it is. And that was before we even had tickets. So I want to try to go Thursday, but like it's kind of cutting it close.
No, I feel that.
I just don't have a ride home. That's the only problem, or else I'd go.
Right.
Kind of
You
important.
know?
You might want to get home.
I mean,
you know.
what did he say?
He said Uber at home.
Rod, turn off your mic. I can't hardly hear you. Oh, you know what happens when I do that? I have to wait 2 hours. I can't get an Uber. So I've done that a couple times, but I have to wait at the bar for like 2 hours.
You can't schedule it early?
What?
I don't know.
Why do you have to wait at the bar for 2 hours for an Uber? Is that like some new shit?
Wait 2 hours early?
You can't get one at Levi's. You can't.
Oh, gotcha. I get what you're saying.
Trying the
I get what you're saying.
VTA. Yeah, not
I get what you're
at
saying.
Levi's. And then
I've done the VTA
VTA,
from Levi's.
it is packed. You can take it going there. That's no problem. But to get
Right.
back, I've tried. It's packed. So I had to wait 2 hours for that too. Me and my son, like we had to wait until it was clear, and then we got out of there. It's a fucking like just shit show. So yeah, I've done it. Trust me. It's
Levi's
crazy.
is such a terrible location though. Like
It is.
it's
It
a
is.
terrible location. Like I'm sorry, getting out that.
That's
bitch
why I
is-
go
I'm
with
not-
people.
Yeah. Well, it's because you won't have to drive then. Yeah. Like, yeah, I get it.
I don't
Like,
drive.
But once you get to
Yeah.
that one side road, you good. But it's just a bitch trying to get there. So
I'll
like,
keep
I don't
my
have a
comments
driver's
to Levi's to
license.
myself.
yeah, still better than Candlestick, by the way. But
Wait.
yeah,
You what?
that was a whole different shit.
Never mind.
I love
happened?
Candlestick because I could like take the bus there. It was so easy. It's hard to take you can't, it's not as accessible in Santa Clara.
That's fair. Just go ahead and say it, Gina. You don't like that they moved to Santa
Yeah.
Clara. Just say it.
And
They left the city.
Yeah.
It bothers you.
I fucking hate it.
There you
I
go.
hated it.
I agree. Throwback.
But
Levi's South is better.
here's the thing about it though. So at the end of the day, everybody in here, we're 2-0. We're in the winners club. Here's someone though who is not and is actually 0-2. And I'm talking about Justin Fields and the Bears. Now, here's the question. You still see them struggling. They lost again to Tampa Bay. They lost to Green Bay week 1. I know a lot of people are asking this question. Is Justin Fields already a bust? My
Yes.
My answer is it's going that way, but my
Yeah.
answer is at this point in time, no.
Okay.
And,
He's gonna need to get better.
well, he's gonna need to get better. He also needs a competent coaching staff. And that's a big part about it. So again, I know we talked about this. Wise, I saw you on Twitter a little earlier. JT O'Sullivan, who runs the quarterback school. I think last week he had an hour-long video breaking down the Bears and their effort against the Packers. And then now he's got like a 90-minute video this week about what they did their game against the Bucs. So
Congratulations.
there's a lot of stuff
90
going on.
minutes.
Yeah, 90 minutes long.
That's bad.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
As for Marcus, trust me, I don't think I go on the bus that you get on, buddy. But anyway,
He said it's short. But nah, I am now concerned about Justin Fields. Like, and I like Justin Fields a lot. I am concerned. I saw some of the clips from the JT O'Sullivan thing, and there was one play where it was like, dude, I mean, your dude is yeah. He's like, he was waving his hands like, dude, there's nobody over here. And it was like Justin was looking at him, but apparently he wasn't. And I was like, oh man, he don't see the field. And then he took off and got sacked. So
I really do think he has the yips based off a lot of stuff that's going on. And so again, I'm not willing to call him a bust just yet, but I want him to get either out of Chicago or I want that coaching staff to get out of Chicago. One of the two. And then I can give it my opinion honestly on what he is or not.
That's fair.
He ain't never liked Chicago since the day he was drafted.
That's very true.
All over his face.
Exactly. Exactly. He wants to be traded like yesterday.
I don't blame him.
Man,
Like I
that
said, that
sucks.
coaching staff is terrible.
Yeah, that's why I don't like a
I wish
defensive
we had
coach
gotten
coaching a
him.
young quarterback.
But then
A
you say
lot
that,
of
let's
us do.
think about that. We say that, and then it's like, are we sure he would have worked here?
That's fair. Would he have been given the
We thought-
chance?
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
That's my point too. We
Yeah.
all thought that Trey Lance should have gotten it. So imagine if we did get that, and he ended up playing like he is playing now.
All right, Marcus, tell me who all's on that Chicago staff that's really competent offensively.
He said the kid has a staff. It's him. Okay, Marcus, man, come on. Marcus is a Mac Jones supporter, so he thinks Mac Jones is still the best quarterback in that draft.
Oh, it's a great. So was it Mac Jones' fault that he was so bad last year too when they had Dan Patricia or Matt Patricia calling plays? Is that also
Dan
on Mac
Patricia.
Jones?
Nah, you know what he gonna say? He gonna be no, that was the coaching.
Oh,
It
so
wasn't
so
Mac Jones.
it was Mac Jones as the coaching. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. But man, honestly, that whole quarterback class, I can admit when I'm wrong. I was 0 for 2.
Facts.
Outside of Trevor Lawrence, everybody kind of knew
Facts.
Trevor's
Yeah.
gonna be the guy.
Right.
I was convinced we needed to get Zach Wilson. Like for me, it was Zach Wilson or bust. But when I was like, all right, he going to the Jets. Pause. So then it was like, hey, let's get Justin Fields. Like those were the next two dudes, and they both just like, yeah.
Gina
I was 0 for 2, man.
She said, "Really?"
I hate you guys.
But I caught a different pause. I caught it differently. So when I heard you say it,
Oh my goodness. Oh, my
Marcus goes,
goodness.
"What are we talking about?"
oh man,
Yeah. But I was for anybody but Mac
Marcus,
Jones. I'll say
Marcus is
that.
living in this world that he had Matt Nagy as some kind of gotcha as he had a good offensive coach. So I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why he got fired after 2021. That's just me.
You know what's
Or
crazy about
speaking
that?
of real quick, Matt Nagy calling plays in KC.
Yeah, that's looking so
How's-
well, right?
Yeah, how's that going? No Eric Bieniemy. They ain't
Only
look too
putting up
good.
14, right?
But hey, Matt Nagy must be
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes'
Rod,
fault.
you do sound kind of far.
Exactly.
My bad. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah.
Touchdown to
Turn it
Sean
up.
Watson.
My fault. Yeah, I didn't turn it up.
Touchdown to Sean Watson.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he run it or did he pass it?
That was a run.
Ran it.
No, I need you to pass it.
Gina was really excited about that. Did she got Deshaun
Right.
Watson or something?
Yes, I do, bitches.
Okay. She is.
I need
Okay.
100
Hey, talk
more
your
yards
shit.
out of
this
Yeah,
man.
talk your shit.
Fucking haters. Fucking
I agree,
haters.
Jorge.
Passing like why is he passing like shit though? 107 yards passing.
Passing has been down for the most part around the league entirety so far.
Yeah, that's true.
God, I
man,
love
but
my
need him
team.
tonight to at least get 210 yards for your boy. That's all I
Desmond
need.
Ridder did that.
Hey, to be honest though, the last it's only been 2 weeks, but this past weekend for sure, the NFL looked very mid. Like
Mhm.
nobody stood out. Nobody. Still early, obviously, but nobody stood out. Like
I mean, the team that looked the best was probably Dallas, but they went against the Jets with Zach Wilson. So
Zach
I don't
Wilson,
know how much you
right.
really put into that.
yeah, I didn't put.
Yeah,
much into
Dallas
it
is
at
trying to
all.
come out like they're, fucking all that and shit. But then they're trying to say some shit against us.
Dallas is. I'm just telling you, it's a top 3 in the NFC, and Dallas is right there in it.
I hate
mean,
Dallas,
I'm
but
not
at the end of the
gonna
day, I
put
think they'll
Dallas
fold.
down.
Yeah, I will. Fuck them.
Yeah, they will.
I can't wait for Week 5 to see that matchup.
Who you got in that matchup right
I'll
now?
be there.
Right now?
Be there.
If you had to pick right now, who you got?
Probably Niners.
Niners. Okay. Just,
Yeah.
just seeing where you are. Seeing where you are right now.
Like
I'll
about
be
like
there at Levi's.
20, 24, 20-ish kind of game.
Congratulations. You played
21-17,
yourself.
somewhere around there.
Because Jordan, low key, I feel like you want us to fail. Like I feel like you
I
kind of
picked
want
y'all
us
to
to
win
fail.
this week. I mean, yeah. What do you mean low key? Ain't low key. I let it
it's
be
high
known.
key? Okay,
I let it be known.
Okay. I was like,
What, do you forget who you're talking to?
no.
Do you
I was like,
forget
I
who
know
your head
Dan
coach-
hate us.
You know,
but
you
Jordan,
know
I
who
feel
your
like you low key right there charging it up. So
do you know who your head coach is? Like I don't let it be hidden.
I get it, man. I get it.
But
get it.
I will be fair and honest about what I think about games, and so I right now I'm picking the Niners.
That's what's up.
Trying to throw me under the rug. I put the rug down in the first place.
Okay. I got you. So we
Are we
don't have to
best
get into
scoring
Thursday
offense?
game until Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Okay, got you.
and I mean
Are we
we
the best?
all. Sorry, go ahead, Rod.
Oh, are we the best scoring offense in the league?
Honestly, you might be right now.
I think so. I mean, 30 and 30
Ooh.
or 30. What we scored in week 1? 30 what? 30 something.
We scored 30.
Yeah.
We scored
not
30.
not the. I'm not going to pick the Giants, Nate. I can promise you that much.
Not the Giants. Hilarious.
Oh shit.
Hey, I think the Chargers have been putting up numbers even though they've been losing like shit.
Shocker.
The Chargers are gonna charge.
All right, let's see. In terms of total yards per game, the Dolphins are number one,
I forgot about
536
them.
yards a game. Then the Chargers second, Rams third,
Yeah.
Niners are fourth, Patriots surprisingly are fifth.
Mac Jones.
Who? And then
Exactly.
for points, let me see.
Ron's in a really good mood tonight.
Oh, you know why? The well, this is total points. This isn't just offense, but the Cowboys have scored the most points with 70, Packers 62, then the Niners and Dolphins are tied with 60, and the Eagles
mean,
right
they
behind
put
with
up-
59.
Yeah, because they put up 40 in the first week.
Right. And of course, some of that was on defense. That's why I said
Right.
that's
Yeah.
including everything. That's not just offense alone.
Yeah.
Keep hitting that like button, everybody.
That part.
But yeah,
Smash the
Justin
like.
Fields is a bust right now, in my opinion. It's not looking good like I think George or Jorge said. You know, that what is it? That whole draft class was trash.
Yes, it's looking
Except
shaky
for
in the light.
Lawrence.
Well, we'll see. Like I
It's
said,
looking
hopefully,
that way. It's looking that
hopefully
way.
he'll have a chance to prove otherwise with a new a different coaching staff. And again, like I said, saying he had Matt Nagy is not a certain type of gotcha. Last topic that we have here, this is a fun one. I think we already know number one for this, so it's more so a question of who comes in at 2 and 3. But the top 3 traveling fan bases in the NFL. Again, I think number 1 is pretty easy, no brainer. I think we all agree on it. So outside of that, who would you have as 2 and 3?
The Niners.
I would say
The Niners.
Pittsburgh.
The Niners. You know.
Dylan.
And we spit hot fire. No, I think the top 3 traveling fan bases, honestly, the Niners. This is in no order. The Niners, the Steelers, maybe the Packers.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kim.
that's what I was thinking.
Kim CC's World. Thanks for joining.
Appreciate you.
What up, Auntie Kim?
Also think
Thanks
my
for
Uncle
tapping
Miles
in.
has been watching. I know he tuned in last week. So Uncle Miles, if you're watching again today, appreciate you tuning in.
Europe.
Shout out to Uncle Miles.
Shout out to
But,
Uncle
who
Kim
else y'all
and
got?
Uncle Miles.
I would say those would be my top 3: Cowboys, Steelers, Niners. What Christian said. Packers are right there
Yeah.
too.
I
You know,
just
the
didn't say
Steelers-
Dallas.
The Steelers are. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that have a national brand,
Packers.
right? Yeah, and the Steelers. I mean, you have terrible towels everywhere you go.
Dallas, yeah. Dallas does.
To be completely honest, I think the Steelers are truly America's team. To be completely honest.
So you know
I
what's
agree with
funny?
that.
You know what's funny?
What?
And what's his name? I
Really?
think it was Dragonfly
Really?
Jones. He had this.
Yes.
Dragonfly Jones had this
Yes.
tweet, and it actually kind of put it spot on. He was saying, you know, we celebrate the Cowboys for losing for something they haven't done in 30 years, and even though while they lose, they get still put as like this team or that team. They really actually might be, in theory, America's team when you look at it that way. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? you might be onto something.
Got a point.
Right.
Definitely got a point. That's very true. Yeah, I would
but
say those three.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, I wasn't gonna say Dallas because I hate the motherfuckers, but yeah, the Steelers, they will take over some shit. So,
bro, you like really, really hate them, huh?
Oh,
if you had it,
fuck Dallas. So always like,
but wait. You see, you have one,
and
your son was at Dallas. You would just be like,
no, I'm giving you up for adoption. Somebody else can take you. It's a wrap.
So
it's a wrap.
So I wanted to pull up the tweet and so I could just give it to its entirety. It says, so the Cowboys just might be America's team. A bunch of losers cling to the past with an inflated sense of self-worth who are a laughing stock to everyone around them. Potential is there, but they will never be anything because they won't ever ever be able to put it all together. That's American as hell.
I concur. I concur.
Yeah, I was like, you put it that way. Yeah, they really might be America's team.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Christian, no doubt. We took over the Steelers.
The Niners are number one. Like that's not up for argument.
Yeah. The Niners, we doing some crazy shit right now. But Pittsburgh, they will they play Vegas this weekend. I promise you, Vegas not gonna have any kind of advantage this weekend.
No.
Those Steelers fans is gonna be crazy in Vegas this weekend. So
yeah. I've been to a Falcons Steelers game.
Right,
I've been to a Falcons and Packers game. Yeah, both of them teams do show up.
Yeah, definitely. I would say in terms of fan bases that I would see at the Georgia Dome, the fan bases that showed up the most: Saints, Packers, Steelers, and Eagles. Those were, I think, the four that I really saw the most.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Cowboys too. I was really young when I saw a Niners game there, so I can't speak on it. But obviously, as we know, the Niners travel, so I'm
not really back in them days.
I know.
No.
Not back in those days,
Let's keep it a buck. No,
we wasn't following Dennis Harrison around. It was different.
Oh no, I'm talking about. I think the last time I really saw a Niners game, or I think it was when it was the playoff game when Garrison Hurst got hurt that first play. So that was 98, I think.
Yeah.
So it had been a while.
Oh, you was in the Mariucci days. Got it.
Yeah.
The Mariucci days. I mean, we might have been
say 98, man.
Yeah.
Man, that was my high school year.
Super Bowl team. Well, that didn't go too well. Someone tell Eugene Robinson we got a game to play. Stop being out in the streets.
Hey, my man said, hey, you only live once, baby.
You can always go to Miami.
No. Hey, my man said, who gonna tell me no?
But who's the chat say? The chat, who's your top three teams that travel? We all know it's the Niners, so
Niners won. I see a lot of Steelers popping up. I've seen the Cowboys.
Yeah, and Green Bay, like Miss Debbie said.
I called them out already.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I mean, Packers fans, they were making some noise too in Atlanta.
For a while, New England fans used to travel too. That's right. My point.
Yeah,
that's why I said for a while.
For a while,
yeah. For about a good 20 years, Patriots was traveling, especially to the what you call it, down here to the Dome and to the Benz.
Let's say you give Chicago a reason to travel, they'll do it. Like I know that's for more so because of what I've seen in baseball. That when the Cubs played in Atlanta, there's always a bunch of Cubs fans there. But
that's the WGN impact.
Exactly. Just like we had TBS, they had WGN.
That's the WGN impact right there. It's if you think about it though, it has a lot to do with those teams from like the 70s and the 80s, man. Like
exactly.
We just named them: Dallas, San Francisco, and Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Like that whole little 20-year period right there galvanized a lot of fans across the country.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
That was like the Mecca.
Yeah.
It was like been the break for a lot of organizations, for a lot of, sports, period. Yeah. NBA. It was on their way.
Yep.
Who saved it? You know what I'm saying?
Larry.
Magic and Bird.
Magic and Larry.
Shout out to Winning Time.
Right. And then you got football. I mean, you had the Steel Curtain back in the 70s.
Yep.
And then, the 80s. We
But that's
took
why
over
it's
the
so
80s.
that's why it's so
in the
unfortunate
90s.
though with what's going on with the Bears because they could have built off of that Monsters of the Midway hype, but
Yep.
it
Could
hasn't
have.
been much of anything since. You know,
Since.
You know what's funny? I remember being a kid. I don't know if you remember this, Gina, with your sleep looking self over there. Do you remember? Do you remember when Chicago, the Bears, and the 49ers used to have a rap song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how, like not too many people remember that type of stuff. So,
Yeah.
like when you look at these
I
new
remember all
generation
of
of
them.
kids, it's like, like it's different.
I wasn't
now,
asleep.
man.
I was on my phone.
y'all remember when MC Hammer was
Wasn't
rocking
messing
with the Falcons? We had too legit to
Oh, yeah,
quit.
it's too legit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too legit. Yeah, we remember that, But Hammer, he was supposed to be repping Oakland, but he decided Atlanta is his new spot. So
I mean, that's
No,
what
we let
everybody does. When in doubt, you go to Atlanta
go to Atlanta. We let it ride. So
or Boulder, Colorado, one of the two.
Well, you got to
Boulder,
remember
Colorado.
then too. You remember Oakland, the Raiders, they left and went to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a good reason for him to go on and do what he did. Auntie, chill out. You the nerve of you to say anything about me. Anyway, so
She's got your back, Gina.
No, she don't. Gina ain't even here. Look at her.
like, the DMs is popping.
Gina
I
said,
get it.
y'all.
I know she.
Gina said, y'all got
She
to
No,
come
posted
at
I-
those
her.
pictures and the DMs
I
is
don't have any
popping.
fucking anybody in DMs.
Oh, okay.
I
Gina
don't
said, y'all got to
have
come at her
anyone in my
correct.
DMs
we don't need
ever.
we don't need no background slip ups.
All right.
I just check out when I can't get a word in edgewise. I check out and go on my phone.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Makes sense. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even argue with that.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's
an
right.
hour's up, so I gotta go.
All right, well, that's that.
That's that.
So it's been an hour.
Sounds like it's about.
I
Time
mean,
to hit
it's
that
like in the episode. Yeah.
outro.
Auntie ain't cooked nothing.
Can we give a shout out to Jordan real quick before we go?
What's that for?
For the interview, man. I saw your interview on Pac-12 Network. Coach
Thank
Taylor.
you. Thank you.
I don't want to talk about the game. We'll let that slide.
No, we don't do that. We
We won't talk about the game. But yeah, shout out to that interview, man. I thought that was a good interview. Walking through the halls at Stanford there.
Good job, Jordan.
I'm proud of you, my guy. So
Appreciate it.
Why
Thank
don't you push?
Thank you.
Why don't you push that? Where's it going? Where's it showing her?
It was on TV at halftime of the Stanford game this weekend. But I think
Nice.
I have a link for it so I can share it to y'all.
that's what's
What
up.
about your interview? Is
Thank
that the
you.
one from earlier today that you talking about?
Oh no, that's a different one. This was
that's
I
a
did
different one.
yeah. I did no, the thing I did today was with the new head coach at Stanford, Troy Taylor. We actually recorded it in the summer, but they
Okay.
just did the feature. They ran
You
the
said who?
feature today. Troy Taylor.
Joy. Oh, I thought you said
Troy, not Joy.
Taylor.
You said
No,
Wow.
no,
it would have been
Hey,
Joy. I would have been the cameraman.
if Joy,
Man, what? Whoa.
Actually, no, I take that back. I love you, Morgan.
Exactly.
Hey, man, look. Yeah, you could say that. Rami, no. You know how I feel about Joy Taylor.
There's a approved list with that Rami knows about.
Facts.
Joy's on that one.
Facts. I
Joy
know her,
Taylor is
so,
on it.
you know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Yeah, we need
It's
that
all
link,
good.
Jordan. Miss Debbie
Definitely.
wants that link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll for sure share it.
Awesome.
All right. Sounds like that will be that. We'll see everybody on Wednesday. Everyone going to be back?
Do you know it, man?
Should be here.
I'll
Should be
be
here.
Yes, absolutely. We'll
Yeah,
talk,
we get to talk about-
some
We
more
get to talk
stuff.
Thursday.
Yeah, get to talk Thursday.
We got a game.
Preview Falcons and Lions too.
Ooh, yes. Thursday. Ooh, is that a face mask? Oh shit.
All right. Well, it's been an hour 14 minutes, so
Okay.
we got to go.
Yeah, we appreciate
Bye.
y'all. We love y'all.
Run it.
Holla
See y'all,
back.
everybody.
Bye.
Deuces.
Love you.